Good evening. We are bringing you commentary of Denmark against Spain from the Women's Euro 2022 Group B. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and you are listening to the Commentary Hub. Whoever wins this game will face England in the quarterfinals on July the 20th. So a crucial game for both sides. Denmark, runners-up in the Women's Euros 2017, where they lost 4-2 to eventual winners, the Netherlands. Spain reached the quarterfinals of Euro 2017 as well. They reached the quarterfinals of the Euro 2017 tournaments, and this is an interesting game actually. Denmark need to win outright to progress to the quarterfinals. Spain can either win or draw to qualify, given their superior goal difference. And they're certainly making the most of their tournament without the injured Alexia Putellas and Jennifer Hermoso. Denmark, on the other hand, have a superb captain in Chelsea's Pernille Harder, and despite a 4-0 loss against group toppers Germany, they managed to get their accounts open with a 1-0 victory against Finland. Coincidentally, we'll also be bringing you updates. We'll also be bringing you goal updates on Germany's last group stage match against Finland. The game between Denmark and Spain is taking place at the Brentford Community Stadium in West London, home, of course, of Brentford Football Club. Finland against Germany will be at the Stadium MK. So we're now just going to go through the lineup, starting with Denmark. In goal is number 1, Lene Christiansen. Number 3, Stine Pettersen. Number 4, Rikke Saveke. Number 5, Simone Boye Sorensen. Number 6, Karen Holmgaard. Number 10, the captain, Pernille Harder. Number 11, Katrine Veche. Number 13, Sophie Pedersen. Number 15, Catherine Muller-Kuhl. Number 17, Rikke Madsen. And number 19, Yanni Thomsen. For Spain, in goal is number 13, Sandra Panos. Number 2, Ona Buttle. Number 4, the captain, Irene Paredes. Number 6, Aitana Bonmati. Number 8, Mariona Caldente. Number 10, Athenia del Castillo. Number 12, Patricia Guijaro. Number 15, Leila Ouahabi. Number 16, Maria Pilar Leon. Number 17, Lucia Garcia. And number 21, Sheila Garcia. Denmark makes 6 changes, including putting Sorensen in the starting lineup. One of the players on the bench is Nadia Nadim. We'll be going through the rest of the substitutes shortly. The reason why I mentioned Nadia Nadim just now is because she was one of the star players of the Women's Euros in 2017. On to the substitutes now, starting with Denmark. The two reserve goalkeepers, Katrine Savane and Laura Frederike Nielsen. Number 2, Sarah Trige. Svane is number 16 and Nielsen is number 22. The rest of the players. Number 7, Sane Troesgaard. Number 8, Sarah Holmgaard. Number 9, Nadia Nadim. Number 12, Stine Larsen. Number 14, Sophie Bredgaard. Number 18, Luna Gevitz. Number 20, Signe Brun. number 21, Mile Gejil, and number 23, Sophie Svava. For Spain, the reserve goalkeepers are number 1, Dolores Gallardo or Lola Gallardo, number 23, Misa. The remaining players are number 3, Laia Alexandre, who recently picked up an injury, so drops to the bench. Del Castillo replaces her. Number 5, Ivana Andres. Number 7, Irene Guerrero. Number 9, Esther Gonzalez. Number 11, Marta Cardona. Number 14, Amur Sariegi. Number 18, Teresa Abiera. Number 19, Olga Carmona. Number 20, Andrea Pereira. And number 22, Claudia Pina. Denmark are coached by Lars Sondergaard, and Spain are coached by Jorge Vilda. Interesting lineups coming up. Interesting lineups for both Denmark and Spain, and we're also live on the Commentary Hub too, JB Sports, Storm FM, and you can also hear us on our Twitch channel. The atmosphere is now building up at the Brentford Community Stadium. We're still yet to see the players walk themselves out onto the pitch. Something I should also point out is that Rike Sveke and Irene Paredes will miss the next match if they are booked. They will have picked up a yellow card or two in previous matches. Our referee is Rebecca Welch of Great Britain, and her assistant referees are Sean Massey and Lisa Rashid. The fourth official, Ivana Martincic of Croatia, and the UEFA delegate is Tamar Cincinnadze of Georgia. On VAR is Paul van Boekel of the Netherlands, and the assistant VAR is Dennis Hiegler. So we're just waiting now for the players and the manager and the management to come out onto the pitch. I can just see on my monitor that the flags are just about ready and presented. The player that could well be a thorn in Denmark's side is Mariona Caldente. I'd have to say that do not discount Pernille Harder for Denmark to feature quite strongly up front. Also, Boje Sorensen, who I mentioned starting, is a regular defender at Arsenal. So Sorensen and Harder know each other well from the Women's Super League. Coincidence. Also featured on the substitutes bench, Sanne Troelsgaard. She is a regular at WSL side Reading. And Ricky Sveke is a regular player at Everton. Honor Buttle is a regular at Manchester United. A lot of players in the squad are either at Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Atletico Madrid. So a mixture of European clubs for both. So a mixture of European clubs for both Denmark and Spain, with the possible exception of Nadia Nadim. She's a regular at Racing Louisville in the Racing Louisville in the United States. Racing Louisville are in the same division as Houston Dash, where Rachel Daly plays. And as I talk to you now, both the teams are at the mouth of the tunnel at the Brentford Community Stadium. Finland against Germany, getting ready likely to start as well. A couple of the Spain players having a last conversation before walking out of the pitch. One of them looked like they were doing their shoelaces, and the teams make their way out onto the pitch. And the match, as they walk past the stand where the match ball is, I've got to say it looks very striking in blue, mostly in white with swathes of purple, blue, and pink. But what do you think of the match ball's decoration? Let me know, please. And so quite a lot of the Denmark supporters and Spain supporters as well. The teams are now gathering onto the centre of the pitch for the national anthems, and we will start with the national anthem of Spain. Yep, national anthem of Spain. One of the very few national anthems which doesn't have any official words. And now we can move on to the national anthem of Denmark. Nice reaction to the national anthem sung by the Denmark supporters and the players as well. Denmark really buoyed up for this game. Everyone now going through the customary handshakes. Who do you think is going to win this game tonight? Do please let me know. I'd have to say it's going to be very tight between both of them. And the formations are as follows. Denmark are in a 4-3-3 formation with Christensen in goal, then Sveke Boy and Balsim and Balasaga, the back three, with Vehe, Holmgaard and Thompson in midfield. Kuhl, Harder and Madsen make up the front three. Very much the same, different tactics as to the same lineup, the same tactical lineup as on Tuesday when they beat in their game in their 1-0 victory over Finland. Spain will have their lineup Spain will have their lineups very shortly. And as I talk to you, here they are now. Spain will be playing in a 4-3-3 formation. Paños in goal, with Leila, Leon, Paredes, and Battle making up the back four defense. Mariona, Patri, and Aitana in midfield, with Athenia, Garcia, and Sheila Garcia, the front three. Everyone now gets it. Denmark, by the looks of it, getting into a last-minute huddle to discuss the strategy that's going to be used in this game, and the match ball now being brought forward onto the centre of the pitch by one of the ball girls or mascots, by the looks of it, and Denmark still feeling pretty buoyed up and raring to go. I think there might be more Denmark supporters than there are from Spain. Lots of Denmark flags around the stadium. Can only see a handful of Spanish supporters, and it will be Spain that will kick us off. Denmark wearing the red shirts, white shorts, red socks. Spain have gone all turquoise with the shirts and the socks, and they are wearing navy blue shorts. The countdown to kickoff has commenced, and any second now we'll be ready to kick off, and we are underway at the Brentford Community Stadium for the last Group B match between Denmark and Spain. And it looks like Spain have got the early touch of the ball with I think Leon passing now to Paredes. Paredes trying to pass to somebody up front, but Denmark are quick to intercept that one. Denmark now in possession with the ball, but the ball has gone which ways, and Spain have now taken it back, and the ball is now with Del Castillo. Del Castillo trying to make her way forward, but almost losing it to Denmark. She's now passed to Caldente. Caldente trying to cross to somebody up front, but defended by Denmark by the looks of it, but Spain still hungry for it. Battle passing now to Sheila Garcia. Now back towards I think that was Paredes, but Sophie Pedersen now steals it for Denmark, and Denmark are able to maintain control of the ball. It's Pedersen now passing to Kuhl, losing the ball again to Sheila Garcia, or is it Guijarro? I think it's Guijarro. Guijarro now with the ball for Spain. Tries to cross it, deflected away by Denmark. It's really on at this early stage of the game. A Denmark player has been fouled. It was the captain, Harder. But what an explosive start to a highly anticipated match. Don't forget, whoever wins will go through to face England on the 20th of July. Indirect free kick given to Denmark after almost 2 minutes. It's Denmark 0, Spain 0. Was there a ball to a hand from Paredes? I think there was, but the referee didn't spot it. And anyway, the ball is still with Spain. It's Caldente now. It's Caldente for Spain. She's passed now to Del Castillo. Del Castillo loses the ball to Denmark, and well tackled by Sophie Pedersen. Or was it Rikke Madsen? It was Rikke Madsen, but Del Castillo tries to get the ball back. Almost does so, and she's crossed it to Guijarro. Guijarro losing the ball again to Denmark. Spain are the more aggressive side. Denmark, I should say, being more defensive. And a throw-in has been given to Spain. Jorge Vilda watching intently on the touchline. Spain have dealt with the throw-in. The ball is now with Guijarro. Guijarro tries to hold off Harder, but she passes back to Paredes, and the ball has now been picked up by Caldente. Loses it to Denmark, though. This could be the chance for Denmark to try and press themselves forward, but not this time. Spain have dealt with that really well. This is Caldente. Caldente passing to Ouahabi. Ouahabi passing back now to Caldente. Caldente just goes over the centre line. Passes up the wing to Ona Battle, who passes to Shayla Garcia. Garcia now back towards Battle. Ona Battle running ahead of the Denmark midfielders, and she's now passed to Ouahabi. Ouahabi has found Del Castillo now this time towards Pilar Leon, Maria Pilar Leon. Now straight back to Guijarro. It's now Del Castillo again, but Del Castillo tackled by Kuhl. But Spain have now regained control. After almost 4.5 minutes, it's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. Rikke Madsen had the ball briefly, but it's now gone towards Pedersen. Now it's with Sophie Pedersen again. Pedersen passing back to the defenders, including Stine Pedersen. Stine Pedersen now running with the ball. She's tried to cross to Rikke Madsen, but Spain were able to defend. And now it's Pernille Harder for Denmark. Pernille Harder passing back to Sophie Pedersen. Pedersen has now found Katrine Verhe. Verhe tried to cross to somebody up front, but Spain were able to save that one. Once again, Stine Pedersen has the ball for Denmark. Passes down the wing to Janni Thomsen. Now back towards Stine Pedersen. Stine Pedersen with the ball once more for Denmark. She's crossed to Pernille Harder, but Spain were quick to tackle that one. Right now, I'd have to say it's 50-50. Was it offside even? I think Harder was offside. We'll just have to. I'm now taking a look at that again on my monitor, and she was just that fraction offside. But even so, it does. And that's why after 6 minutes, the score still remains Denmark 0, Spain 0. Maria Pilar Leon passing now to Caldente. Now straight to Ouahabi. Now back to Caldente. Pilar Leon, Maria Pilar Leon. Caldente again. Caldente passing again to Ouahabi. Ouahabi crossing. Tried to cross to I think that was Caldente again, or was it Bonmati? Bonmati looked like she had the chance to put Spain in front. Across towards goal, headed away by Denmark. Spain still trying to press on their advantage, but Denmark have been quick to react every time. Ouahabi now for Spain. Now back to Maria Pilar Leon, and she tried to cross to Bonmati, but deflected away very well by Rikke Sveke. Lovely cross by Maria Pilar Leon, and Bonmati was in the right place at the right time, but Sveke did really well to clear that away, and it's the first corner of the match to be taken by Spain. And to me that looked almost goal bound, but Lene Christensen was able to save that one. I couldn't quite make out who actually got the closest to scoring that one. It might well have been Patricia Guijarro. So a goal kick straight away to Denmark as we approach 8 minutes it still remains Denmark 0, Spain 0, and nil, and it's also 0-0 between Denmark and Finland. Goal updates. Goal updates will be coming from there as and when we get them. And it's still Spain in possession with the ball. Oahabi passing to Maria Pilar Leon. And it's now with the captain, Paredes. Paredes now with the ball. She passes now to Leon. Leon almost Leon loses it. Leon loses it. It's now with Oahabi. Now back towards Leon. Oahabi again. She's passed to Del Castillo. Now back to Oahabi. Now Leon on a battle. Now passing back towards Leon. Maria Pilar Leon passing to on a battle. They're trying to confuse Denmark. Now it's the captain Paredes. And Bon Marti now back towards Paredes. Paredes crossing the ball forward to Del Castillo. But Denmark still wise to any kind of threats from Spain, even though Spain have had the most ball possession with 71%. It's now with Caldente. Caldente with the ball. She's approaching the 18-yard box, but Denmark were quick to steal the ball away on that occasion. Spain are still hungry for it, and they managed to take the ball off Denmark. Leon now passing up the wing to Paredes, who actually found Oahabi. Now it's Oahabi for Spain. Now back towards Leon. It's now with Guijarro. Guijarro to Leon. Now back to Guijarro. Across by Guijarro, headed away by Stine Pedersen. And it's a throw-in to be taken by Oahabi, and it's now and she throws to Maria Pilar Leon. Leon to Paredes and almost to Guijarro, but tackled by Kuhl. Still, I can't see anything to choose between these two. Right, I still can't see anything to choose between these two right now. Don't forget, if it still remains nil, if the game still remains 0-0, Spain will go through on goal difference. Throw-in to be taken by Denmark, picked up by Sophie Pedersen. And the ball has gone out for another Denmark throw-in. Lars Sondergaard watches with tension. And Spain now managed to take advantage of a poor Denmark throw-in. It's Maria Pilar Leon passing to Leila Oahabi. Now back to Paredes. Or was it Guijarro? It's now with Pernille Harder for Denmark. Pernille Harder doing really well to hold off the Spanish defenders. It's now gone to Hongard. It was goal. It looked like she was setting up an opportunity to score, but Spain were able to. To stop that attempt, and it's not. And the ball is now with Spain once more. Bon Marti passing to Puteas. Or should that be Paredes? Paredes now to Caldente. Caldente passing up front to Del Castillo. Saved by Denmark, and it's gone out for a Spain throw-in. 12 minutes in, it's Denmark 0, Spain 0. Still nothing to choose between those two. Oahabi straight towards Guijarro. Guijarro was about to set up an opportunity for Bon Marti by the looks of it, but nothing comes of it. Lovely cross towards Guijarro, but nothing comes of it. And also a great bit of forward play by Denmark, but Spain were able to stop that one as well. And talking of Denmark, it looks like they're going to go for a goal opportunity. Harder with the ball, tripped up by Sandra Panos, and the referee calling a halt to proceedings. Did she actually point to the spots? It looked like she might have done. Harder was out on her own, but Panos was able to. But Panos stuck out her leg by the looks of it and just sort of tripped her up. Pernille Harder a bit stunned. No penalty, says the referee. And Harder stunned, possibly annoyed at that as well, as the play continues. Guijarro now with the ball for Spain. She's passed now to Ona Battle, and the ball quickly taken by Bonmati, I think. But it was actually Shayla Garcia who had that touch of the ball momentarily. Throw in to Denmark. And it will be taken by Simone Boy. It'll be taken by Sveke by the looks of it. Sveke throws and headed clear by Spain. But Denmark are quick to take the ball back. Not for long now though. Spain and Maria Pilar Leon. Take it back. Spain have completed more passes than Denmark, 123 in comparison to Denmark's 36. While Spain might be more the aggressive side, Denmark are still holding out well defensively as Oa Harby controls the ball very well. She's passed to Caldente, and it's now straight to Paredes, the captain. Paredes crossing. Tried to cross to Del Castillo, but Denmark were quick to take it back. And the ball is now with Rikke Madsen for Denmark. Madsen passing to Harder. Harder tries to find an opening. Saved by Sandra Panos. The game is now starting. The game is now starting to heat up, along with the temperature at the Brentford Community Stadium. Air temperature 28 degrees Celsius, a warm and clear night, a very hot and clear night. Ahead of the 2 to 3 day heat wave that will see record highs of UK temperatures. Some places will be around 40 degrees as Guijarro now passing to Bonmati, and Bonmati has now passed to Maria Pilar Leon. Now it's gone to Leila Oahabi. Oahabi now with the ball. It's now with Caldente, but Denmark tackle that one. Good tackle by Rikke Madsen. Madsen sends the ball out of play, and it will be a throw-in to Denmark, to be taken by Yanni Thompson. Yanni Thompson, one of the four in midfield. She aims and throws to Rikke Madsen. Now back towards Thompson. Thompson tries to find Harder, but Paredes tackled. But Paredes intercepted the ball really well, and Spain tried to get up front, but Denmark were quick to tackle that one. Pernille Harder towards Sophie Pedersen, and it's now gone to Karen Holmgaard, but it's gone straight back to Lenny Christensen in goal. Stine Pedersen was looking for Pernille Harder, but Spain were able to stop that ball right in its tracks, and it's now with Caldente. Caldente passing up the wing to, I think that was Paredes. Now it's with Leon. Leon straight now towards Oahabi. Oahabi back to Leon. She's looking to pass it to somebody up front. Can't seem to do so right now, and it's now with Guijarro. Guijarro tackled by Denmark, and the ladies in red have the ball. It's now with Holmgaard. Straight now to Pernille Harder. Denmark managing to control the ball and keep it off Spain. We're just over 18 minutes in. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0. But could that change as Verhe has control of the ball? She's holding off Ona Battle really well. Straight now to Thompson, who's fouled just inside the 18-yard box. No penalty given, and but that was a really rough and aggressive challenge in my view. The referee doesn't agree, which is and play still goes on. There should have at least been a VAR review, in my opinion. But what do you think? Let me know, please. As Caldente loses the ball to Denmark, and Spain need to get over that. Spain needs to get over that attempt on goal by Denmark and start regrouping. It looks to me as though Denmark are starting to become more aggressive, and it's showing as Yanni Thompson goes after the ball, catches it just in time, but is ruled out. It's offside. She's offside. She was just that fraction ahead of the. She might just have been a fraction ahead of that last defender, and according to what I'm seeing on a monitor, clearly a foul inside the 18-yard box by Del Castillo, and the referee Rebecca Welch trying to make sure that that's a play can still go on as Leon passes to Ohabi. Now back to Leon. 3 attempts by Denmark on goal. Spain haven't had a single one so far. Paredes now with the ball, passing it to Bonmati. Spain still remaining in control. Almost losing the ball. But I think it deflected off Kuhl's foot, which is why it's a throw-in to La Roja. And Spain now looking for a chance to get in front, but that header by Caldente was way off in my view. It only just clipped the netting at the top. She should have gone for a few inches lower, and that would have been the first goal of the match. Spain Jorge Vilda now trying to direct. Trying to direct his team from the touchline. He appears to have been a bit excited by all of this, as it's a goal kick to Denmark, which has been cleared out by Christensen. Gives the ball away to Spain though, and it's now with Maria Pilar Leon. Leon now straight to Leila Ohabi, and the number 15 player passing back to Leon. Leon passing up front now to Del Castillo, but she passes back to Leon. Open opportunity for Spain, but tackled by Denmark. That was Katrina Verhe. Good stop from her. So Spain. It seemed to me could do nothing about where the ball was, and it was lucky for Denmark that they were able to intercept that one. Verhe quick to stop that Spanish attack. Then it's now a corner to Spain, their second of the match. Will Spain be able to convert this? Will Spain be able to convert it into a goal this time? Maria Leon raises her hand to signal that she is ready, and she kicks the ball straight into the goal area, but saved fairly easily by Lene Christiansen. It was a save that didn't require any efforts in my view. And after almost 23 minutes, it's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and it's also 0-0 between Finland and Germany. And Spain have regained control of the ball with Leon. She's passed to her goalkeeper Panos. Panos passing now the ball to Paredes. Paredes has passed to Patricia Guijarro. Spain still remaining control of the ball with Caldente. Caldente does well to hold on. Loses it to Denmark though. It's now with Pedersen. Pedersen looking to find someone to pass it to, but gives the ball away to Spain. Tripped up by I think it was Bonmati who trips up, but Spain regain control of the ball regardless. As Ona Battle now passing to Shayla Garcia. Now back to Battle. Straight now to Caldente. Guijarro. Caldente, Bonmati, and Shayla Garcia. Shayla Garcia trying to cross to Guijarro, but headed clear by Denmark. Spain are not out of this yet. Kuhl almost has the ball, but Spain were quick to take it off. Oh, Harvey to Caldente. Caldente now passing it to Guijarro. And straight to Shayla Garcia. Shayla Garcia crossing towards. I think that was Athena del Castillo, and that is, I believe, I think, the closest Spain have come to scoring that one. I'm almost out of breath. Having almost watched this, and Athena del Castillo had the last touch of the ball. Had that Danish player not been in the way, that could well have been the opening goal for Spain, as Denmark are looking to gain advantage, but it still remains Denmark 0, Spain 0. Having said that, though, Caldente passes to Del Castillo just outside the goal area. Del Castillo has been brought down. I think she's hurt herself in the process. She's signalling for the physio to come out of the play, and the referee has stopped play. Del Castillo appears to be wincing I think she was clutching her leg there. Doesn't require the need of a physio, actually. That was a really rough challenge by Thompson and Stine Pedersen. Difficult to. I think it was actually Pedersen who bundled her down. Yes, indeed it was. And the referee now coming over to try and size up the situation. Del Castillo is up on her feet. She seems to be all right, which is good to see. So it'll be a free kick by the looks of things to Spain. Rebecca Welch and Sian Massey. Regular referees in the Women's Super League have also refereed matches in the Women's FA Cup as well, as Paredes passes the ball to, I think that was Shayla Garcia, and Spain still have control of the ball. Now it's back to Paredes. Paredes loses the ball to Denmark, and Denmark now well and truly looking for a chance to score. It's now with Pernille Harder. Pernille Harder, the captain, straight towards Holmgaard. Now it was with Madsen, but Spain were quick to see to that one really effectively. Denmark were unfortunate to have a couple of players actually slip up inside the goal area, so that's probably why Spain were able to take advantage of that one so quickly. As Lucia Garcia now looked like she was going to do something with the ball, but Denmark were quick to take that ball off her. Anyway, it's now with Spain still in control of the ball as we enter the 28th minute. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, as Guijarro passes to Leon. Leon now to Ohabi. Ohabi finds Guijarro again. And Guijarro crossing up the field, up wing, I should say, to Lucia Garcia. Now it's Bonmati. Back now to Leon. Leon in control. Leon crossing up front to Caldente by the looks of it. Now it's with Guijarro. Guijarro was looking to pass to Bonmati, but tackled by Sophie Pedersen. Straight and headed away by Paredes, and it will be a throw-in to Denmark. What a very tense opening half hour. It started. It was an explosive start, but the pace seems to have thinned out a bit, and it's now with Thompson. Thompson for Denmark. She was looking to pass to Rikke Madsen, but Spain, I should say, were quick to defend their lines really well. Will they be able to hold on Will they be able to hold on as Holmgaard tried to tackle the ball off Leila Ohabi, and somebody is going to go in the book. It's, I think, Ohabi. It's Ohabi. Difficult to see. I couldn't see. Why did she actually try to? Was there a bit of shirt pulling? I think there might have been, and Holmgaard wasn't too happy about it. So a caution for Ohabi. Spain need to be less scrappy and show a bit more of the attacking pace that they showed at the early part of the half. We're just over half an hour in. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, as Caldente passes the ball now to Garcia, but tackled from behind by Denmark. And the Denmark defence clearing the ball out of goal really well, only to be given as a throw-in to Spain. It's been really tense. Things are now getting really tense at the Brentford Community Stadium as Paredes now passes to Garcia. Now Guijarro, straight now to, I think that's Bonmati. Now back to Paredes. Now Maria Pilar Leon. Leila Ohabi now. Ohabi crossing, but deflected away by Denmark. Now back to Ohabi. Ohabi trying to hold off the advances of Rikke Madsen, I should say. And it's now with Guijarro, and straight now towards Garcia, but well intercepted by Denmark. Are Spain getting closer to scoring the first goal of the match? It looked to me as though they were, but that was a good tackle to stop the Spain to halt that Spanish attempt by Sorensen, the defender at Arsenal. As I mentioned earlier, Spain are still trying to press home the attack. Headed out by Stine Pedersen. Spain have the ball once more. Paredes to Caldente. Caldente going for goal, but saved by Lene Christensen. That was a really good forward shot on goal by Spain. But Lene Christensen just had her eyes on it and was able to save really effectively. 12 minutes to go until half time. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and still no goal, and still no goals between Germany and Finland. Del Castillo now with the ball for Spain. She's passed now to Caldente. Now Oahabi. Oahabi was looking across to Garcia, to Shayla Garcia, but nothing doing. It's now with Patricia Guijarro. Patricia Guijarro tried to pass to Del Castillo, but Del Castillo just missed the ball. Spain are getting ever closer to scoring the first of the match, and the Spanish supporters are starting to perhaps sense this as well. So, and I can see that they're starting to get really excited about this. It's a goal kick to Denmark. Christensen clears the ball out of goal, but it's been given away now to Spain. Leon crosses upfield to Ona Battle. Ona Battle now passing to Bon Marti. Straight now back to Paredes. 4 attempts on goal by Spain as of now. And that's 4 attempts, 2 of which were on target. Denmark have had just the 1. Paredes to, I think that was Shayla Garcia. Spain still in control of the ball. Oahabi now towards Del Castillo. Now back to Leon. It's now with Caldente. Straight now to Oahabi. Now Del Castillo. Back to Oahabi. Now it's Caldente. Caldente has found Del Castillo. Or should I say Guijarro. Guijarro passing now to Ona Battle. Battle passing again to Shayla Garcia. Back to Battle. Now it's with Bon Marti. Now Shayla Garcia crossing towards goal. And now it's with Del Castillo. Is this the chance for Spain to score? The answer to that is no, as Denmark showing razor-sharp skills in defending, and with just about less than 10 minutes to go until half-time. Good use of the palms by Lene Christensen. Actually got her fingertips to it. And Athena Del Castillo, I think, dawdled just a fraction of a second too long. Had she reacted sooner, the ball could well have been inside the net. So I'd say it's still yo-yoing between the two right now. 1 minute, Denmark are the more attacking side. Then the next, Spain are the more attacking side. But right now, I'd have to say the advantage is with Spain, as Caldente passes the ball now to, I think that was Del Castillo. Yes, it was. The ball was aimed for Oahabi, but it's out for a Denmark throw. To me, it looks and a throw-in will be taken by Yanni Thompson. Yanni Thompson gets ready to throw. She throws to Rikke Madsen, but loses the ball to Spain. Oahabi passing to Guijarro. Now it's with Del Castillo. Back to Guijarro. Or was that Caldente? Anyway, here's Del Castillo trying to... but it was deflected away by Simone Boy Sorensen. Good use of the slide tackle to deflect the ball away. In fact, she actually had the ball she actually had the ball during this time, and Del Castillo just couldn't tackle it off her. Spain now have their third corner to be taken by a Caldentey, but nothing doing in that instance. Spain still looking for that opening goal and breach that Denmark defence. Caldentey now with the ball. Did it go over the line? For a fraction of a second, it actually did. And the referee agrees, and the referee agrees with me on that one. But was there an incident between Harder and Paredes? Whether it was, I didn't quite catch it. But neither player has gone into the book. Paredes needs to be careful, as I mentioned earlier. If she receives another yellow card, she will miss the next game against England should Spain win. Jorge Vilda, in conversation with his management team, as Denmark take the ball, courtesy of Rikke Madsen. Madsen loses the ball to Leon. It's now gone back towards Denmark, and it's now with Madsen. Madsen passing it to Sorensen. Straight now to Rikke Sveke to Cool. Now trying to pass to, I think that was Madsen, but Spain were able to halt that one. The ball is now with Katarina Verhe. Verhe passing now to Harder. Now back to Cool. Crossed by Kuhl, deflected away by Spain. The ball is now with Pedersen, who passes now to, I think that was Madsen. Madsen to Thompson. Thompson tries to hold on to the ball, but can't. Was there a bit of an incident? Was there a bit of shirt pulling between her and Del Castillo? I'm not too sure there was, as Caldentey crosses, I should say, to Del Castillo. Del Castillo. Super ball control. That was goal bound, but saved quite easily by Lene Christensen. For a moment, I thought she was going to catch us all completely by surprise. But Denmark can thank their lucky stars that they have a well-trained and well-precise goalkeeper in Christensen. Less than 5 minutes to go until half-time at the Brentford Community Stadium. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. We're also on the Commentary Hub 2, Storm FM. And as I say, it's Germany have gone a goal up. Gone a goal up in just before the 40th minute. It's Sophia Kleinhorn with an amazing goal. Just managed to break through the Finland defence. So well done to her. But that won't change how things are in the group. Germany are group toppers anyway. As Caldentey passes the ball now to Leila Orhabi. She's just outside the 18-yard box. Now back towards Maria Leon, but tackled really well by Rikke Madsen. Rikke Madsen now for Denmark. Madsen crossing the ball up the field, was aiming for Pedersen, but well intercepted by Guijaro for Spain. Caldentey now with the ball for Spain, and an incident between Sorensen and Lucia Garcia. I think Sorensen pushed Garcia down onto the ground, and she didn't even have control of the ball. I think that should be a direct caution, but the referee didn't do anything about it. So a ball quickly kicked out of goal by Christensen, and the ball is now with Catherine Verhe. Straight now to Catherine Kuhl. Kuhl now for Denmark. She's passed now to Verhe. Verhe trying to hold off the Spanish defense, but couldn't quite do so this time, and it's gone straight into the arms of Sandra Panos. Panos rolls the ball out of goal. The ball is now with Ouahabi. England must be watching this with very intently, as this performance will determine who they would like to have as their opponents. As Del Castillo almost go about. I should actually rephrase that. It's just to show to show how dangerous England's opponents will be should either Denmark or Spain win. So it's yet another corner to Spain. They haven't converted them into goals so far in this game. Can they do so this time? As Caldente kicks the ball in towards the goal area, but headed out by Sorensen. Had Sorensen not been there, that would have been the opening goal for Spain. They've been threatening to score from that. They've been threatening to score from those corners all game, but Denmark, I should say, were able to save that one really well. It's another corner to Spain as we approach the 45th minute. The ball goes straight into the goal area, but defended really well by Denmark. And it looks to me as though Karen Holmgaard has gone down. She looks to be hurt or something. Or was it Ricky Sveke? It was Sveke, and I think it was both her and Simone Boys Sorensen. 1 minute has been added on. The physio's now having a look at Ricky Sveke. I think she's pretty winded. She doesn't look to be too badly hurt. The Denmark supporters now becoming more tense in comparison to how ebullient they were at the start of the match. So great header by Sorensen to keep the Denmark goal clear. We're actually about to elapse the first added on minutes, as it's a corner given to Spain. It'll be their 6th of the game. Will they be able to convert it into a goal this time? They've been threatening to do so every time, and it'll be Maria Pilar Leon to take the corner, which she does, straight towards goal, headed out by Denmark. And it's now with Caldente for Spain, headed away by Sorensen for Denmark, and it's now with Ouahabi. And will it be this? And will the whistle go for the first half? It not right now, but Paredes looked like she was going to get that one into goal. Crossed by Ouahabi straight towards Paredes. How unlucky was Paredes to miss that one? And we're now into the second minute of the elapsed 1 minute. I think any time now it will be half time, as Christensen clears the ball out of the goal, and there goes the whistle for half time. A really tense opening 45 minutes for both Spain and Denmark. It's been the match has been going backwards and forwards between the two sides. It's been yo-yoing between them. It's still difficult to call who has been the more dominant side. So half-time score at the Brentford Community Stadium: Denmark 0, Spain 0. and we're going to go for a break. But join us just before the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of Denmark against Spain in the final in Group B of the Women's Euro 2022. Currently standing at 0-0. It has been a somewhat cagey first half between the two, but they have both had really good goal scoring opportunities. Spain most of the time, I think. But a quick reminder that whoever wins will face England in the quarterfinals on July the 20th. Germany playing at the same time against Finland. They go into the second half 1-0 up. So they will face Austria in the quarterfinals. Austria runner-up in Group A. Denmark need to win outright in order to progress to the quarterfinals. And it looks to me as though there will be a half-time substitution as Esther Gonzalez will be coming on as well, as will Marta Cardona. And also joining the party is Olga Carmona. So 3 substitutions to be made for Spain. We'll find out who they are shortly. So we'll find out who they are shortly. No halftime substitutions for Denmark as I speak. Esther Gonzalez coming on for Lucia Garcia. Esther Gonzalez, one of the many Spanish players at Real Madrid, and Olga Carmona coming on for Leila Ouahabi. Leila Ouahabi, a really effective midfielder in the first half, and Marta Cardona coming on for Shayla Garcia. So that concludes the substitution period. And the game will restart with Denmark to take the start. And away we go for the second half between Denmark and Spain as Veje has early control of the ball for Denmark, but Spain very quick to react, and the ball is now with Del Castillo of Spain. Del Castillo passing to I think that was Cardona. Now it's with Paredes, the captain, who came really close to scoring just before the end of the first half. And it's now back with Paredes, who passes to Leon, and Ross Vernon is telling me to change my banner because it's already kicked off, and I've just done that. I was just too excited to restart. That's why I forgot to do it. Anyway, Denmark quick to regain control with Karen Holmgaard, and Spain now trying to regain control, but well tackled by Simone Boye Sorensen. Nice defensive work by Denmark. Spain just couldn't regain control, and straight out of play. Straight back into play. Sorry, the ball goes as Spain need to just keep finding a way to breach the Denmark defense as Leon passes now to Caldente towards Caldente went towards Andre Cardona, I think, and the ball is now with Marta Cardona. Marta Cardona trying to cross, but tackled by Spain. The ball of Denmark, I should say. The ball is now with Denmark. Pernille Harder for Denmark, but sent out by Marta Cardona for a Denmark throw-in. Just over 2.5 minutes in, it still remains Denmark 0, Spain 0. So So Denmark throw to be taken by Ricky Sveke. Sveke looks to find someone to throw it to. It looks like she's going to go for someone on the far left. It was aiming for Pernille Harder, but intercepted, I should say, by Paredes, the Spain captain, as Leon crosses the ball now towards Caldente. Caldente just about misses it, and the ball just went over the line, and it looks like it will be a Denmark throw, and Germany are 2-0 up. Germany have doubled their lead over Finland thanks to a superb header by Alexandra Popp. Germany, one of the pre-tournament favourites. It looks like they could well be going beyond the quarterfinals the way they're playing, as the ball has gone out of play for a throw-in to Denmark. Denmark, remember, need to win this game outright if they are to go through to the quarterfinals. Throw in quickly taken by Denmark, and the ball has now gone to Sveke. Sveke crossing now to Harder. She's now found Rikke Madsen, who passed to, I think that was, now it's back with Madsen, I think it was, or was it Kuhl? It was Kuhl by the looks of it. It was Kuhl. A real argy-bargy between this stuff, and the ball was just being bashed, around like a pinball, and but that would look like a really close attempt by Denmark, and it's Denmark's first corner of the match. Can they convert this corner into a goal? Olga Carmona in conversation with the referee Rebecca Welch as Denmark arm themselves and prepare to take the corner. It'll be Sophie Pedersen that will take the corner for Denmark. She kicks the ball in towards the goal area, straight now to Holmgaard, but Spain easily dealt with that one. So good corner by Denmark, but it wasn't enough to convert in towards goal, and Spain were able to hold their line really, really well. 5 minutes into the second half, it's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. We're also on the Commentary Hub too, JB Sports, Storm FM, and live too on our Twitch channel, as Maria Pilar Leon has the ball now for Spain. She's crossing up the field she's crossing the ball up front, but Denmark were quick to intercept that one. Guijaro now for Spain, now back towards Leon. Caldente now passes down the wing to Ona Battle. Now it's gone towards Bon Marti. Straight now to the substitute Cardona, was maybe back towards Bon Marti, but Denmark have taken the ball back. It's now with Pernille Harder. Harder crossing the ball up the field, trying to get to Madsen, but Madsen was pushed from behind by Olga Carmona. A bit rough and rude by Olga Carmona, in my view. Nothing given though, as Spain now have control of the ball once again. Leon now with the ball, passing it to Guijaro. Now back to Leon, and Leon has passed straight now to Carmona. Now it's Guijaro. Guijaro to Paredes. Now Ona Battle. Ona Battle doing really well to hold on to the ball. Superb control, but she couldn't keep it for long. Now it's with Caldente. Now back to Ona Battle. Battle Battle did well to pass to Cardona. Now back towards Battle. Straight now to Caldente. Caldente, can you see an opportunity? Can we see an opportunity? The answer is no, as Denmark defence were able to hold that one off. Pernille Harder was about to go after the ball, but Paredes did the sensible thing, in my view, to pass to the Spanish goalkeeper, Sandra Pagnots. Cardona now with the ball for Spain, but Denmark doing really well to tackle that one from behind. And it's now Caldente straight now towards, I think that was Bonmati now. Cardona trying to cross the ball towards goal. And that was a good attempt on goal by Olga Carmona. Spain, in my view, are starting to show some of the aggressiveness towards goal that they did towards the end of the first half. And Cardona was unlucky for the ball just to graze the side netting. Had she been a few inches closer, that would have been the opening goal for Spain. Jorge Vilda pacing up and down the touchline and in conversation with his assistant manager. 9 attempts by Spain in comparison to Denmark's 5, as it's a throw-in to Spain. Maria Leon passing the ball now to Irene Paredes, and Paredes has found Ona Butzel straight now to Cardona. Now it's with Kuhl, and Denmark still remain in control with the ball, courtesy of Veje towards Sorensen. Sorensen crossing the ball now to Pernille Harder, holding off the advances of Paredes, and across by Harder towards Sorensen, but Madsen, I should say, but well defended by Spain. Spain are now looking to try and break through as Del Castillo had the ball and was aiming for a goal, but was tackled very well by Denmark. Just over 55 minutes in, it remains Denmark 0, Spain 0. And it looks like it'll be, and a throw-in was briefly taken, and it looks like it'll be another throw-in to Spain. Denmark yet to make any substitutions. Spain have made 3. Remember, so they've only got 2 spaces left. As Ona Butzel now has control of the ball for Spain. It's straight now to Atana Bonmati. Bonmati now passing it to Butzel. Now back towards Bonmati. Bonmati now passes to Paredes. Paredes has now found Maria Leon. Across forward to Ona Butzel. Butzel loses the ball to Denmark. And the ball is now out of play. And as things stand, Germany have already qualified for the quarterfinals, and Spain will already qualified for the quarterfinal group winners. Spain will go through if the scoreline still remains 0-0. They will go through because of a superior goal difference, as Caldente now passes the ball around, but Denmark are quick to steal that one. Well done to Catherine Veje. Guijarro now with the ball for Spain, almost picked up by Caldente, almost loses control there, but Denmark quick to tackle that one from behind. And Spain now have the ball once more, but Cardona loses the ball, and it's gone out of play for a throw, and it looks like a Denmark substitute is going to come on as well. It's Sanne Troelsgaard as Catherine Müller-Kuhl makes way for Troelsgaard. Sanne Troelsgaard a regular at Reading in the WSL. As Maria Leon now has the ball for Spain. Now it's with Paredes. Straight now to Caldente. Caldente towards Battle. Now back to Caldente. A pass now by Caldente towards Cardona. Cardona loses control of the ball. I was going to say loses control. She couldn't get to the ball. She couldn't get to the ball in time. She should have got to it a bit quicker in my. She should have got to it a bit quicker in my view. But that was an easy miss by Marta Cardona. So it's a goal kick straight away to Denmark. As Lene Christensen kicks the ball out of the goal, and but Spain dispossessed, but Spain deprived Denmark, I should say, of the ball. As Ona Battle now crosses the ball towards, I think that's Cardona. I think that's Cardona. Now it's back towards Ona Battle. It was actually Caldente or Bonmati towards Caldente. Now back towards Bonmati. Bonmati towards Del Castillo. Del Castillo finds Guijara. Guijara now to Bonmati. Back to Caldente. Now Bonmati. Now it's with Caldente again. Caldente towards Leon. Straight now towards the cap. Straight now towards, I think that was Carmona. But Denmark clear that ball out again for a throw. Still nothing to choose. Still difficult to choose between the two sides right now. Although Spain have shown that. Although Spain are showing more goal scoring prowess, and they look to pay it off big time with that goal. But Denmark are still not giving this one up by any stretch of the imagination. Olga Carmona did really well Olga Carmona tried to get the ball up front, but Denmark did well to hold that one off. It's still looking very tense, but in the Denmark stands, but the fans are still able to show. The fans are still able to put on a smile through all this tension. Another throw in to Denmark to be taken by. I think that was to be taken by. I think one of the midfielders as Harder tries to get control of the ball. It's now with Guijara straight towards Leon, and Leon lobs it over the touchline. And it will be another throw-in to Denmark. Throw-in to be taken by, I think that's Sorensen. Sorensen gets ready to throw, which he does. It was aiming for Madsen, but Madsen loses control of the ball to Spain. It's now with Ona Battle and Maria Leon. Leon passes the ball to Paredes. To Caldente. Caldente passing down the wing, I should say, to, I think that was Cardona. Yes, it is Cardona. Cardona passing now to Bonmati. Now it's Ona Battle. Ona Battle. With the ball, passing it to Bonmati. Bonmati to Del Castillo. Now back to Bonmati. Bonmati crossing towards, I think that was Del Castillo. Caldente. Now it's back with Bonmati. Now it's back with Bonmati. Bonmati tries to gain control of the ball, and Ona Battle has gone down by the looks of it. That must have been a tackle by Catherine by a Catherine Verhe. I think that was an elbow to the face I think that might have been an elbow to the face. And Verhe lucky to get away with that. And it'll be a free kick to Spain. Maria Pilar Leon to take the free kick for La Roja as as Madsen and Verhey, so as Madsen and Verhey make the defensive wall for Denmark. Leon composes herself, waits for the referee's signal. There goes the whistle, and she kicks the ball in towards the goal area, but deflected out by Denmark. The ball is now with Ona Battle, trying to lob it into the goal area, but headed out by Stine Pedersen. So good bit of defending by Denmark. Just over 63 minutes in, it's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and as I say this, Spain have another corner, and it's their seventh of the game, I believe. So Spain need to make this one count, and Leon had the right idea, but the ball just grazed the side netting. It actually bounced off it. So a poor corner by Spain, in my view, straight with her left foot. She thought it was going in, but it only just whacked the side netting, and Germany are 3-0 up. It's a goal by Nicole Anyomi in the 63rd minute. Superbly taken strike. Germany understands, and Germany are the clear winners of Group B. Spain and Denmark need to put on a bit more aggression if they are to score any goals in this game. Ona Battle now for Spain. And as I say, Spain look to show them more aggression. I think they might well be starting to wear Denmark down as Bonmati crosses back to Maria Leon, and straight now to Carmona. Carmona now with the ball for Spain. Now back to Leon. It's now with the captain Paredes. Paredes tried to pass to, I think that was Del Castillo, but and the ball was almost picked up by Esther, and the ball was now almost picked up by Esther Gonzalez, but it was well tackled by Lene Christensen for Denmark. Ball cleared out by Christensen. We're now just over 65 and a half minutes in. Still level pegging between Denmark and Spain at 0-0. Although Spain are showing more ball possession with 67%, as Paredes crosses the ball now towards Esther Gonzalez. It's now with Del Castillo, blocked effectively by Denmark. Blocked really effectively by the Danes, I should say, as Maria Leon now passes to Patricia Guijaro. Guijaro now with the ball. It's now back with Maria Leon. The ball has now found, I think that was Del Castillo, as Spain looked to press the ball forward. Guijaro tried to tackle the ball, but Denmark was still able. But Denmark regained control. It's now back with Spain and Bonmati. Bonmati passes down the wing to Ona Battle. Now straight towards Guijaro. Guijaro passing it around to Maria Leon. Back now to Paredes. Battle now with the ball. Straight towards, I think that was Bonmati. Now back towards Paredes and Battle. Battle just outside the 18-yard box. Loses the ball to Trollsgaard. But Spain are still trying to press on. But Spain are still trying to press on towards the goal. Denmark have taken the ball back, though, as Katarina Verhey has control of the ball. She crosses forward to the captain, Pernille Harder. Harder passes back to Veje. Veje loses control, loses the ball to Spain again, and it's now with Aitana Bonmati. Bonmati passing, I should say, to Adel Castillo. After Gonzalez tries to tackle the ball, but it only goes as far back as Ona Basel. Straight now to Guijaro. Spain are still showing signs of persistence, but it's not paid off right now as Adel Castillo's missed attempt at the ball goes wide. That's way off. That's way off beam in my view, and it will be a goal kick to Denmark. And Denmark looking to prepare a couple of substitutes, one of which is Stine Larsen, and Christensen clears the ball out of the Denmark goal, this time towards Madsen, but nothing comes of it that time, and it'll be another throw-in to Denmark as we enter the 69th minute. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. Spain have regained control of the ball, and it's with Ona Basel. Now it's the captain, Paredes. Paredes passing to Bonmati. Bonmati now back to Basel. Now back to Bonmati. Basel again, straight towards Guijaro, who has passed to Paredes. Now straight back with Basel. Basel trying to cross towards Gonzalez, but saved easily by Lene Christensen. Christensen gets ready to clear the ball clear the ball out of the goal, which she does, and it's passed around to Bonmati. Bonmati passes to Paredes. Paredes now passing down the wing to Ona Basel. Basel does well to keep control of the ball. Cardona now back towards Basel. Basel to Cardona again. Cardona loses the ball to Denmark as Feke had it briefly. The ball is now with Bonmati again for Spain. Now Maria Leon straight now towards Guijaro. Guijaro tries to go for goals, deflected away by Christensen. And Denmark breathe, and Denmark breathe a collective sigh of relief. It was actually Olga Carmona who had the chance of the ball, but Spain are still hungry for that first goal. Cardona crossing to Del Castillo. Now Caldentay, but cleared away by Denmark, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Spain, I should say, are really starting to put Denmark under real pressure now, as Thompson lobs the ball towards Pernille Harder, but Spain just can't seem to get through. And as I'm saying this, Pernille Harder going for goal just over the crossbar. That would have been Denmark's opening goal. She did everything right in my view, going around the Spain defenders, but she was just unlucky not to put the ball straight into the net, and also unlucky, as I mentioned just now, Olga Carmona. So things are now starting to get more exciting at the Brentford Community Stadium now, as Ona Basel passes the ball to Bonmati. Now back to Basel. Straight now towards Cardona, but Cardona just misses the ball. And a substitution for Denmark is about to be made, as Yanni Thompson will make way for Nadia Nadim, one of the top players for Denmark in the Women's Euro 2017. Help Denmark reach the final, only to lose 4-2 to the Netherlands. They need her more than ever if Denmark are to progress to the quarterfinals, as Madsen makes way for Stine Larsen. Madsen has been really superb for Denmark throughout this game, but it was time she was rested for Stine Larsen. Larsen on a yellow card as well. If she commits a foul and is booked, she will miss the next game against England. As Denmark now really needs to prepare themselves. Just as I say that, Troelsgaard elbows poor Ona Battle in the face. That was very aggressive in my view. Actually elbowed her in the chest by the looks of it, and got another arm in the face. That was just rude of her in my view. Troelsgaard lucky to get away with this in my view. Leon towards Del Castillo. Del Castillo looking to find Esther Gonzalez, but the ball is out of play. Great bit of ball control by Atania Del Castillo, and it's a corner to Denmark, or should I say Spain? Spain to take the corner. It'll be Mariona Caldente to take the corner for Spain. She kicks the ball in towards the goal area. Is this surely the goal opportunity for Spain? No. As Caldente got really close to putting the ball into the net, headed a headed cross by the captain Paredes, but it was not to be for Spain that time. Jorge Vilda talking to his assistant management team as the ball has been cleared out of goal by Lene Christiansen. But the ball is still now with Denmark or should I say, Larsen tries to take the ball off, but Spain, I should say, still in control, as Spain do really want to tackle the ball off Sophie Pedersen, and it's an indirect free kick to Spain, quickly taken to Maria Pilar Leon. Now the ball is back with Pilar Leon, tackled though by Pedersen, and but no way was that ball going to get even close to scoring, as Panos does really well to control the situation. Now Ona Battle with the ball for Spain, straight now to Patricia Guijarro. A long cross to Del Castillo. Now Esther Gonzalez back towards Del Castillo. Bonmati. Now Esther Gonzalez to Patricia Guijarro. Del Castillo tries to tackle the ball off Stine Larsen. Larsen was, I think, fouled by Del Castillo. Yes, indeed she was. I think she was just forced down by Del Castillo's momentum, and Denmark really need to kick themselves into gear, as Nadia Nadim almost had what looked to be her first touch of the ball. Spain are now pressing themselves forward. It's Esther Gonzalez now with the ball for Spain, saved by Lene Christiansen with just under 13 minutes to go. That was a superb attempt at goal, which was saved by Christiansen. And as I say it right now, Denmark And Harder are looking to go for goal. It's now with Nadia Nadim. Nadia Nadim took for goal, but saved by Sandra Panos. Nadia Nadim must be kicking herself for missing this. Nadia Nadim must be kicking herself for missing this opportunity to score Denmark's goal. Well controlled, a good teamwork between Harder and Nadim, but it was actually a Spain defender's legs that got in the way of the shots between Nadim and the ball. It was a block by Olga Carmona, and it's a corner now to Denmark. In goes the ball towards the goal area, headed up by Holmgaard, but nothing comes of it. Denmark are starting to get really desperate now as another substitute is going to come on. It'll be Sarah Holmgaard. That should be coming on within the next 11 or so minutes. And a substitution for Spain as Adel Castillo makes way for Laia Alexandri. Laia Alexandri, who was injured. She appears to be in good shape right now as she sprints onto the field, and off comes Katrina Verhey, and she will be replaced by Sarah Holmgaard. Holmgaard, a regular for Turbine Potsdam in the Frauen-Bundesliga, as Paredes kicks the ball, crosses the ball, I should say, to Gonzalez, and Cardona fouled by Holmgaard by the looks of things, and Cardona clutching her knee. Gonzalez trying to point the referee towards what was happening. The Denmark midfielders are trying to give their side the story as Holmgaard, I think she just bundled Marta Cardona down. I think she just pushed her in the chest and down she went. But I think there might have been a touch of the knees or something like that because she was clutching her left knee. She doesn't appear to be too badly hurt. She only got roughed about, but it's a free kick to Spain to be taken by Aitana Bonmati. Less than 10 minutes to go now. It's still Denmark 0, Spain 0. Bonmati crossing to Maria Leon. Now it's with Paredes. Now back towards Ona Battle. Battle towards Caldente. Caldente now with the ball. Or was that Bonmati? Bonmati now towards Alexandri. Now it's with, should I say Carmona? Or is it Bonmati? It is Bonmati. Ball is now with Denmark. Larsen tries to pass it to somebody, but Spain are quick to tackle it off. It's now with Patricia Guijaro towards Bonmati. Now Maria Leon tackled by Nadia Nadim, and she was in fact pushed down by Nadim. No card given to the Denmark forwards. Just a shove in the back was all it took. And but Maria Leon still remains in good condition. It's another free kick to Spain. And it will be Leon to take the free kick, which she does. Guijaro towards Alexandri. Alexandri does a long cross towards Marta Cardona, but it's out of play thanks to a header by one of the Denmark defenders, and it will be Battle to take the throw-in for Spain. Battle gets ready to throw. She does so, and straight towards after Gonzalez. Gonzalez almost loses control of the ball, but it's a free kick to Denmark, Spain, I should say. Something must have happened which I didn't see, as Larsen, Pedersen tried to tackle it off, but it's a free kick to be taken by Leon. All throughout the last 15 to 20 minutes, Spain have become increasingly threatening as Leon gets ready to take the free kick for Spain. Pedersen and Holmgaard making the defensive wall for Denmark. Maria Leon composes herself and Caldente sprints forward. The ball goes straight into the goal area, but headed away by Stine Pedersen. How unlucky was Spain to miss that? How unlucky was Spain to miss that opportunity for goal? It just sailed over the crossbar. And once again, it's another free kick, corner, I should say, to Spain. The sun has already set at the Brentford Community Stadium, and the sun will set on either Denmark or Spain's Euros hopes. But right now it looks as though it will be game over for Denmark. Palmed away though by Christensen and almost sent goal bound by Aitana Bonmati. It was actually a ball into the face of Holmgaard, which is why it's gone to VAR for a potential penalty check. So it's gone to VAR. The review the check is now over, and play can now resume. So that was a swift thing. So that was swiftly well taken care of, and the scoreline will still remain 0-0. 5 minutes to go, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. We're also on the Commentary Hub too, JB Sport, Storm FM, and Twitch. As the ball was cleared out of play by Spain. By Spain, it will be a throw in to Denmark, and it will be taken by Ricky Sveke. Sveke throws the ball to Nadia Nadim, headed towards Pernille Harder. It's now with Holmgaard, but Holmgaard loses control of the ball, and it was deflected off Spain. It will be another throw-in to Denmark. It's getting very tense now. It's getting very tense now at the Brentford Community Stadium, with Sveke getting ready to throw towards the goal area by the looks of it, as Harder tries to gain control of the ball, but headed out by Gonzalez. And it's now with Troelsgaard, who fires it well over the crossbar. And Denmark, and it seems to me as though Denmark are starting to bring themselves back into it, and they need to, with almost 3.5 minutes left until full time. A draw will not be enough to send Denmark through. They need to be at least one goal up in order to progress through to the quarterfinals. Nadia Nadim now with the ball for Denmark, straight now toward, but it was tackled by Maria Leon, and it will be a throw-in to Denmark to be quickly taken by Stine Pedersen. Pedersen throws the ball for Denmark, headed out by Nadim for a Spain throw. Just under 3 minutes left. It's Denmark 0, Spain 0, and Maria Leon takes the ball now for Spain. Passes down the field to Ona Battle. Battle passing to, I think that might have been Paredes, but throw in to be taken by Battle. Now Bonmati. Denmark briefly had the ball, but Spain were able to take it back. As cross now towards Carmona, but easily dealt with by Spain. Jorge Vilda looks reasonably satisfied with how things are going right now, but he can't hide his tension, and nor can his opposite number, Lance Sondergaard, I should say, but neither side are willing to concede a single inch in their goal area. Carmona now with the ball for Spain, but loses it to Denmark, and it looks like it'll be another throw in. And will somebody go into the yellow? And will somebody be going into the book? It looked like it'll be somebody from Denmark who will get a yellow card, and it's Larsen. Stine Larsen gets a yellow card and will miss the next match should Denmark win. And that is not what you want to happen as Spain deflect the ball out for another Denmark throw. Denmark to take the throw. It'll be Pedersen with the throw. It was a Pedersen with the ball momentarily. It's now with a Troelsgaard. Straight now back, but it's been given back to Spain. Spain now with the ball, courtesy of Caldente. Caldente pressing on with the ball up front. Great ball control by Caldente. Now straight towards the forward area. Del Castillo, and Spain take the lead. Fantastic finish by Cardona. It was actually Cardona that sent the ball in, or was it Del Castillo? We'll have to check again. But it doesn't matter now. Spain have taken the lead. And Jorge Vilda's side are in front with 2 minutes added on. Spain look as though they will be going through to the quarterfinals to face England. Superb ball control all round by Spain, and a lovely finish by Marta Cardona to just send it into that net. Lovely header by a well-timed header by Cardona, and Jorge Vilda and his management are beside themselves with pure joy, and so is Cardona. Those 2 minutes will likely now mean nothing. And those 2 minutes from now will likely mean nothing. Denmark need to regroup, and regroup fast. Otherwise, they will be heading for the exit door of the Women's Euros. But Nadia Nadim trying to get back into it, trying to get Denmark back into it, but nothing doing right now. With just under 40 seconds left on the clock, I'd say it's too little, too late for Denmark right now. Leon passing the ball around. Spain just need to keep control of the ball, and Sondergaard has been given a yellow card, but that will mean little to both Spain and Denmark right now. Spain just need to hold on to the ball for the next 12 or so seconds, and victory will be theirs. As Amir Sariegi is looking like she's going to come on. Is going to come on the field as a substitute. We've now passed over the scheduled 2 minutes, and the ball is now with Esther Gonzalez for Spain. It's out of play for a throw-in by the looks of it. Jorge Vilda is sensing that unless things stay as they are, Spain will take the victory. It's Cardona's first goal for the side in the European Championships. and it will be a long-range free kick to Spain. I'll let you know my player of the match after the final whistle. A long-range shot towards goal by Christensen, but that doesn't matter now. It's all over. Spain have qualified for the Women's Euro 2022 quarter-finals. And they will be facing England on the 20th of July. It's hugs all round for Spain. Leia Alexandri giving Marta Cardona a well-deserved kiss there. And Cardona, she is just smiling all over her face. And because of that last-minute goal, I'm going to give my player of the match, as sponsored by our friends at Commentary Services, to Marta Cardona. What a and this is very well deserved by the Real Madrid forward. Her second goal at international level. Denmark showed their prowess and their persistence, and Marta Cardona, she is now starting to show some tears of pure emotion. She just deserves the hugs she is getting from her teammates. Denmark, they did all they could to hold Spain on, but Spain just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and the breakthrough came Spain's breakthrough came when they needed it most, and it's a well-deserved victory in my view for Spain. And I look forward very much to seeing how Spain will do against England in the quarterfinals against England, and I will be bringing you commentary of that one on the 20th of July. Final score at the Brentford Community Stadium: Denmark 0, Spain 1, and they qualify for the quarterfinals alongside Germany. And it finished in their game: Finland 0, Germany 3. What an exciting last quarter of an hour in the second half it was. I've been Nicholas Jones. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of the Commentary Hub, and I will be, as I said, I will be doing the commentary for England against Spain on the 20th of July. Can't wait to join you for that. Until then, good night.